congratulations po. You had
Thank
an
you.
opportunity to collaborate with Sir Gary. So how was it?
Oh my gosh, wow. It's a dream come true. Tito Gary, he's always been an inspiration to me ever since I was younger. I grew up in California, so watching his shows there, like in my head, I would always say, I want to do that when I grow up. Just seeing him perform and talk about his faith and share his journey, his story. And now we get to do a song together. So yeah, definitely a dream come true. And super thankful and grateful.
The song talks about blessings, pero a lot of people have different definitions of blessings. So how do you define blessings?
Oh wow, what a question. I mean, the song just talks about like sometimes we can't explain things in life, so much like chaos, so many problems that happen. But then in the midst of all that craziness, God can still bless us in a different way than what we expected. So for me, blessings, no, maybe just whatever God has for us in His plan. I feel like we're blessed with whatever He gives us.
Gary Vee is your tito, but
Yes.
in this song, paano yung naging collaboration sa Blessing?
With this one?
Yes.
Well, Blessings, it's been a song that's very special to us ever since. I heard it back in the States a long time ago, years ago. And then Tito Gary, he has his story with the song also. He shared that like he was driving one night from Tagaytay and he heard it on the radio and he pulled over, he started crying. And so yeah, it's a very, very special song to both of us. I've always wanted to do a version of it. I think he's also wanted to do a version. And yeah, the timing just was perfect. And yeah, super blessing that we get to do this together.
Music-wise, ano yung mga natututunan mo sa kanya?
Wow, a lot.
As an artist.
Just from watching him ever since I was younger to up to now, I'm still a big fan of Tito. Just watching him, just perform. He wears his heart on his sleeve. So everything he puts is 200%. So he really commits, and I look up to him so much, not just because of his talent for music, for singing, but also because of how he lives his life. His faith is a major part of that. And yeah, everything that I watch, I just try to learn from him with every performance, every time we get to interact or work together. Just the way he carries himself, the way his walk with God. So yeah.
What do you admire most?
About him,
As a person?
his walk with God. That's his number one priority, his relationship with God. So that's one thing that I super admire about Tito Gary. Ever since watching him as a young kid up to now, so in everything that he does, he looks to God.
And also, you mentioned nga kanina na you grew up in the US and then you started your career here in the Philippines. So is there any parang regrets na you could have parang built your own career then sa US and then coming back here?
None at all.
Yeah.
Actually, before I moved here,
Pero you joined American Idol.
Yeah.
yes, in the States, I reached the fourth round, I think. So yeah, I did American Idol there,
Who did you
and
audition for?
I saw sila J-Lo, Steven Tyler, Randy Jackson,
Yeah.
and then I did that. And then during that time, I was kind of contemplating going to the Philippines, try it out, because every time Gab and Pao would go there for a show, they would encourage me, oh, you should go to the Philippines, move to the Philippines, La Piana. But for me, I was always hesitant because, of course, my family was there. I had a job there. I was already kind of based there now. So everything was going well for me. But then I forget, there was a pastor that I met with few, I forget which pastor it was. I don't know if it was Pastor Dennis or
Miles?
maybe
Miles?
something. But he prayed for me and he prophesied over me. He said, "You're gonna sing for Jesus. You're gonna move to the Philippines. You're gonna use your talent there." And so I just kept that in my heart for like so many years. I don't know if I told you this. And so when and so yeah, I was contemplating, praying about it. And then when Paolo Valenciano, he proposed to Sam at Kachanga, one of the shows of Tito there. He said, "Oh, okay, you have to go to the Philippines now because you're part of the entourage." And so parang that was my sign from God to go and take a leap of faith, get out of my comfort zone. And so I didn't know what to expect. So moving here, I grew up in the States, and so moving here was a big adjustment for me. My family was there, so I really had to step out of my comfort zone. I didn't know what was going to happen, so the future was very unclear for me. I didn't know what was going to happen. And so the wedding happened, and then a few weeks after that, it was The Voice, and I auditioned for that, and I got through.
Yeah.
Thank God I got through, and that's kind of what started everything for me. And yeah, the rest is history.
Yung American Idol, ayaw mo nang balikan yun?
Anong year yun?
Audition.
That was 2010, I think. 2010, 2011.
And then The Voice.
The Voice was 2013.
When did you
3
come
years
back here?
after.
2013 po. January 25, 2013.
How old are you?
For 39. For the wedding of Paolo and Sam Valenciano. And then, yeah, the rest is history.
Aside from Sir Gary, who did you work with back before?
Before, I did a few shows in California. I worked with Tito Martin Rivera, Brian McKnight, Tita Sharon, when she had shows there. So I would guest before.
But ikaw ba, you write your own songs?
Yeah, I have. I'm actually writing now for an inspirational album, and also I have other love songs that I haven't released yet. It's a song with Moira that I wrote with, and also Dave Lamar and Morissette that I haven't released yet. So
That's for your album.
for this one, I don't know what the plans are. We're still trying to figure out what we want to do with the song.
Ang ganda ng combination ng voices ni Sir Gary din sa message. Paano yung naging usapan sa Len, and ano yung experience mo while doing?
Yeah, Tito Mon actually, he was the one that produced the song, and so grabe si Tito Mon, he's like the best in the Philippines. So completely trusted him with the song, and when he gave us the arrangement, we were just in awe. We were, wow, like he really put everything into it, and so we were very excited. We recorded it separately, but Tito Mon was able to blend it together and really make it just amazing.
What do you like the most about the song? Ano yung message na that really resonates?
My favorite part of the song is the chorus. So it goes, what if your blessings come through raindrops? What if your healing comes through tears? What if 1,000 sleepless nights are what it takes to know you're here? So with that, I know it's just a reminder of like what I said earlier. So many things happen in life that we can't explain. We don't understand. But you know, in the midst of all that craziness, all the chaos that's happening in the world now, God's still with us, and He'll never leave us.
May parang personal connection towards the song. Did you experience something like what the song actually meant to you?
Yeah. Okay, I'm getting emotional now. Sorry. So when I was recording the song, a few months before my stepmom passed away because of cancer. And so yeah, it was a song that hit pretty close to home. So I really had to hold on to the the message of the song. Thank you. Yeah, sorry. So I really had to hold on to the message of the song because that time was a very emotional time for Bristol Creed, me and the family. And so when I was recording it, I really had to hold on to God's promises and knowing that in the midst of all the heartache and the grief, He's still there.
So when was this?
This was in when?
A year and a half ago.
No, 2022. Yeah, 2022 is when she passed, August. It was actually, I was in the middle of Joseph the Dreamer. And yeah, I flew back home to be with the family. And then she passed. And then 2023, I think early that year, that's when we recorded the song. Sorry.
It's okay.
Change topic.
Change topic.
No, I had a question. Can I ask
Okay,
you a question?
yes, po.
What song did you sing in front of Randy Jackson and J-Lo?
I sang Get Here, which was the song I also sang for Coach Leia on The Voice. Yeah, the same
So
song.
it's Steven Tyler,
Steven Tyler,
J-Lo.
J-Lo,
Randy Jackson.
Randy Jackson. Yeah. So the three of them. I sang Get Here and Randy Jackson. Yeah, three judges. Yeah.
Sample.
Oh my god. No, I also sang it for the blind audition on The Voice for Coach Leia. So that's always gonna be a song that's gonna be special for me. So it's you can reach me by railway, you can reach me by trailway. So I can't sing now. Whew. So yeah, that one. Sorry.
So after your successful collaboration with Sir Gary, what are your plans? Like mayroon na bang follow-up or any other projects you would like to collab with other artists?
He's doing an EP with Sony.
Yeah, so we're working
That's
on our
why
EP
the
now.
songs are almost done.
Yeah. So Blessings is going to be part of it. So I'm excited to be finishing that up. And also, coming up is Joseph the Dreamer, opening in less than 3 weeks. So super excited for that. It's going to be my fourth run doing it as Ruben. I'll be playing the older, eldest brother of Sam Concepcion, the son of Tito Gary. So super excited. It's my first. That was my first theater production.
Wow.
And so it's going to be a very special project for me.
Fourth run, right?
Yes, yeah, we started 2020
Yeah.
before the pandemic. So 2020 and then reran it in 2022. We had two runs in 2022. So this is the fourth.
What was the experience like naman doing theater?
Oh wow.
It's a different kind of ballgame.
Yeah,
kasi-
especially I remember my first rehearsals. I was overwhelmed. So I really give it for the theater actors so much respect for them because everything is live, singing, dancing, and acting. So all of that, but it's a great experience. It's something that I'll treasure for the rest of my life. It's something that it's gonna be very special to me, especially not just because of theater, but because of the show itself. It has so much history. The story of Joseph is very special, and
Israel.
yeah.
Israel.
Especially with everything happening now, it's very timely. So Joseph the Dreamer and the song Blessing.
And who's your director? With stage
Director.
mother.
Of course, the one and only Mr. Paolo Valenciano,
Yeah.
because I'm very close to. So that's it's just a privilege. I'm super thankful, grateful to be working with family, people I'm close with in the industry.
How do you like doing theater so far? And ano yung discipline na natutunan?
Oh yeah, it's a stretch actually. It's a stretch. It's a good stretch. So our capacities are getting built, but yeah, I love it. Singing, acting. Actually, acting is one thing that I enjoy also. So I did a short series on, what was it, during the pandemic. I did an acting project during that. I enjoy it.
Do you think you'll do more other than Joseph?
Hopefully, sana, if the opportunity is there. Yeah, if the opportunity is there, I would love to. It's something that I enjoy besides singing. Yeah.
Yung branding mo na inspirational balladeer, sino nagbigay mo sa'yo?
I'm sorry?
Sino nagbigay sa'yo ng brand mo?
I think no one really. It's just part of like who I am. I think my faith is super important to me. But I also love singing ballads and love songs. So yeah, I just want to sing whatever is on my heart, whatever I'm comfortable with. Yeah.
Have you worked with Jane?
I'm sorry?
Jamie.
Hindi po. Not yet. Not yet.
Kasi siya inspirational diva.
Yeah.
Pero possible kaya kayo mag-collab?
Inspirational divo.
Possible kaya kayo mag-collab considering na Christian ka kasi siya mo?
I mean, if the opportunity is there, I would love to. It would be an honor. Yeah.
But who talked to her used to manage her? I was one who put her in Star. She was in Octo Arts. And I said, this is nice because it was TV. Star Music. Star Records pa yun. She was the first recording artist.
The first? Oh wow.
But who would you want to work with in the future?
Wow,
Dream
a lot.
collab.
Earlier I said maybe Sarah Hinanamo. Beanie.
Beanie.
Yeah. I'm friends with Aya. So,
Oh yeah.
who else? Name? Morissette. Very good friends.
I think you and Moira would be well together.
That'd be
Maybe
good.
that again. Maybe
We have a song with Moira, so I'd love to work with Moira also.
They co-wrote this song when they were in The Voice. It's called Again.
With Dave and
Absolutely.
Morissette.
Yeah, Dave, Lamar, Morissette.
It's a very stripped down song, acoustic, not overly produced. Like,
But amazing.
Yeah. It's a love song.
You know the song Once? Is it Once? Is it Once?
Once, yeah, it's an indie film. I don't know if you were
I've
familiar
never
with
watched Once.
Once.
There's a song.
There's a
in
song there
Once.
that's
That's a nice movie, diba?
Yeah.
Find the song there is like this song that they wrote.
Yeah, that was our peg. Yeah. Like an acoustic guitar, not overly produced. Yeah, check it.
When did you realize na ito talaga yung profession, career na gusto mo?
I think when I did The Voice, when I moved here, and that kind of, it happened, I'm like, okay, God, maybe this is it. Because before that, I was contemplating, I was in the States for years. Guest in the shows sila, Tito Martin, Tito Sharon, Brian McKnight. But I was just there in California, I was comfortable. But yeah, when that pastor prayed for me, I had to get out of my comfort zone, trust God, take a leap of faith. And 12 years later, we're here, or 13 years,
Yeah.
12.
He started singing praise and worship kaagad. So you went to praise and worship. Then you and Moira and
Yeah,
put
yeah.
up Upper Room, right?
Yeah.
They put up parang Hillsong kind of thing. It's called Upper Room.
Before, yeah.
They still have it, I think, but no more.
I think they, yeah,
Banal?
they do. Yeah.
So you started doing praise and worship. They do it in places, no? You'd sing in places. Moira.
Yeah.
Pero prior to singing, may work ka ba before sa States or performing talaga yung
Yeah, I was a banker actually in the States. Yeah. Completely different from what I'm doing now.
He finished in the US
Yeah.
business.
I took business there. And so, yeah, singing was just on the side. On weekends, whenever there were shows there, I would watch Tito Gary whenever they would come.
But he was a tennis champion in the States.
Yeah. So before I wanted to be a singer, I wanted to be a tennis player. So I competed there as a junior. I'm still competing now actually. So I
The
compete
rest
with
of your family still in the US or in
my
here?
immediate family. Yes, they're in California. My siblings are there, parents. Yeah. So I go back. I try to go back every year just to see them.
You know, during the pandemic, how we made money? Kumu.
Kumu. Wala.
Remember Kumu? Yeah.
Wow.
Kumu.
So there's so many fans, mga millionaire, no? Titas of the US and everywhere.
Thank God for Kumu.
And then you
God.
sing. sing live.
Yeah.
Hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Live yun, di ba?
Parang
It's still there. It's still there, but it's concentrated on international right now.
It peaked during the pandemic.
Yeah.
I think now it's more for the OFWs.
Yeah, yes. We're doing a lot of online.
Yeah.
But now he does tennis here. I was shocked nga the tennis champion of the Philippines went to watch his show. I said, that's how good you are. You play with these people.
Yeah. While I still can. So, yeah.
Sir Gary, we mentioned kanina na there's also a blessing in loss. Like, ano yung kinoconsider mong blessings? Aside from the material things.
In loss.
Now he's asking what are the other
Sir
things?
Gary, we mentioned kanina na there's also blessing in loss. Things like that. Ano
Yeah.
yung makakonsider ko pang blessings para sa'yo, aside from the material things?
Aside from material things, of course our health, being with family, the community we're surrounded by, other than material things, yeah. Just life itself. Life is so precious. So also the talents that God gives us a blessing. I feel.
He cooks well also. I told him, I said, can you just have a cooking show online?
A singing cooking show while playing tennis.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
How was the music scene in US?
The music scene?
Yeah.
Before.
Reality.
The Philam, well actually before we would have Philam, parang shows with AJ Rafael, Gabe Bondok, I don't know if you know them, Jeremy Passion. So that's when I first started singing also with them. We'd have the Filipino festivals, Tori Kelly would be there also. Yeah, so that's when it kind of started. And then,
That's your circle.
yeah,
Why
before.
don't we game for Tori Kelly? Since she's your friend.
Yeah. Before again.
Yeah.
Let's see. Hopefully. Yeah. Yeah, if Moira can do it, then maybe.
You know his background is his grandmother was a tawag ng tanghalan champion. Larry Pangilinan, the sister of my dad. So she was the singing partner of Medic, they used to call him Jolides Maturan. So when I went to Malacanang once, President Gloria GMA said, Angeli, how are you related to Larry Pangilinan? Idol ko siya. Diba? Partner siya ni Jolides, Medic Maturan. I said, kilala niyo po? Kita ko po siya. Ako, ang galing-galing niya. So, she was in Tawag ng Tangalan 9 times. 8 times champion. The 9th, she forgot the lyrics.
Ano yun?
19 kopong-kopong. I think 50s. 50s. Because she even had her own show. Chelsea Dance Time. She was in that Chelsea Dance Time, had their own TV show. But she married a Villar, you know, the Villars of Villar Records. She married a Villar. Didn't want her to sing anymore. So, that's his own.
RJ, how does it feel to be in a huge family, the Pangilinas who's surrounded by
Music.
artists, music?
Yeah, it runs in the family.
Yeah.
So get-togethers are super fun. So
A lot of
especially having so many cousins, relatives. We're a big clan. So
It's the best friend of Donnie.
yeah. And Gab also.
And Donnie and Gab.
Yeah. Actually, Gab was the one that introduced me to everybody when I moved here. Because I didn't know all of them existed, and they didn't know I existed. Because of course, I was based in the States. I would only see Gab, Kiana, Paolo. So they were the first ones I was close to. And so after that, when I came here, that's when I met everyone else. Yeah, I love it.
Sorry, RJ. We still have 5 minutes with RJ. Continue lang, and later we will have.
Oh wow. Every time she would sing at family parties, everyone would just drop their jaws. Parang her voice is
Cool, right?
yeah,
Soothing and cool.
like she's singing you a lullaby, very comforting. Yeah.
Ano yung advice sa'yo ni Sir Gary?
To sing from the heart, sing with my heart. Really, whatever you're singing, just really take it all in and just sing from your heart.
Last na lang, yung message na you wanted to give to the listeners with the blessing.
Yeah. So, yeah, just whoever listens to Blessing, I just hope it speaks to you the way it speaks to me and Tito Gary. Just remember that whatever you're going through, God is there with you. Never forget that. You can find blessings in the midst of trials and chaos in life. But just remember that God will always be there for you. He'll never leave you nor forsake you. And be blessed with blessings.
Guys, let's take a photo of